One of the worst things that we can fall victim to as people, which is oftentimes so hard not to fall victim to, is making our identity something that is a part of our life, a hobby, an interest, even a person. We almost idolize this activity, this person, this thing, and we make it who we are. We look in the mirror and we see what that hobby is. We see who that person is. We attach ourselves to that title. And I'll give you a personal story here to explain what I mean. Many of you know that for the long time in my life, this boxing gym that I was at was the biggest thing in my life, okay? Because I worked there, I trained there, I fought out of there. Most of my friends were there. My coaches, my mentors, people that felt like brothers, that felt like sisters, that felt like father figures. My whole life was in this community. And like I said earlier, when I looked in the mirror, I saw a boxer. That is what I saw. I didn't see myself. I didn't see other aspects of my life that I had. I simply just saw a boxer, a guy who goes to the gym consistently, is there for hours, has friends there, and has a community built there. What ultimately happened was, despite all this investment, despite all this emotional connection, this identity-based relationship I had with the boxing gym, things happened that were out of my control. And about a year and a half ago, the gym closed. Although it would have been sad regardless because I love boxing so much, it was actually so hard to get out of because it felt like I lost my identity. It wasn't like I lost the gym. It was like I lost who I was because I attached who I was to the boxing gym. I attached myself, someone that I will always be, to something that I cannot guarantee will last long or will be around, forever. And from this, I went through a long phase of self-doubt, of self-questioning, like, who am I? What do I do? All these traits that I had where they attached to me as a boxer, me at the boxing gym. And it really was such a hard mental state to get out of. It took me months to fight it out and kind of like find myself again and realize who I am. And I think the biggest lesson I took away from that was, I'm trying to give to you guys, is to never attach your identity to something that you could lose, because it makes you forget all the aspects of your life. Sure, boxing was a huge part of my life. It was where I spent most of my time. I worked there, I trained there. However, there were still so many more parts of me than just a boxer. I was a son, a brother, a friend, all kinds of things, a student, and plenty of other hobbies I could have focused on, but I was so locked in on boxing that when it came crashing down, I came crashing down. So for you, look around at your life and make sure that your identity is not something that is just one singular thing. Remember that you are a person capable of so many things in this world, and there's so many different pieces that make you who you are, and that is so special, and that's something that we should be so grateful for and give it the utmost appreciation.